Caitlin Clark is setting the internet on fire once again. But this time, it's not just her record-breaking three-pointers or mind-blowing court vision that people are talking about. It's her stunning off-court presence that's got everyone buzzing. The basketball phenom, who has already etched her name in NCAA history with highlight reel plays and fearless leadership, is now turning heads for a whole new reason. Lately, new photos of Caitlin have surfaced on social media, showing a side of her fans don't always get to see. Her strength, elegance, and confidence, all captured in frames that are as empowering as they are jaw-dropping. The reactions have been swift and intense, with fans praising not just her athletic build, but the fierce energy she radiates in every shot. And honestly, it's easy to see why we've watched Caitlin dominate on the hardwood, slashing through defenses, draining deep threes, and lifting her team with poise well beyond her years. But these new glimpses into her life off the court are showing fans the full scope of her excellence. She's not just an elite basketball player. She's a living example of what discipline, confidence, and self-love can look like in a world where female athletes are often under a magnifying glass for how they look rather than what they do. Caitlin Clark is rewriting the narrative and doing it with bold, unapologetic power. What makes this moment so captivating isn't just the aesthetic beauty of these photos. It's what they represent. They speak volumes about her lifestyle, her mindset, and her insane work ethic. Every toned muscle, every confident pose is the result of countless early mornings in the gym hours spent on her craft and a deep respect for her body. And what it allows her to achieve. Caitlin's figure is not some accidental result of genetics. It's the outcome of relentless commitment she sculpted herself. Through years of hard work, both physically and mentally, she's proof that strength and femininity coexist, not in competition, but in perfect harmony. Her photos don't just showcase her physique, they tell a story of someone who's constantly evolving, always pushing herself and embracing her journey with grace and grit. It's incredibly refreshing to see an athlete at the top of her game owning her space. Like this, Caitlin isn't hiding behind her accolades or playing it safe. She's stepping out in front of the camera, just like she does on the court. With complete authority. There's something undeniably powerful about seeing someone who is so publicly driven also take time to celebrate the personal wins, the moments of self-appreciation that often get overlooked, especially for women in sports. Society tends to box female athletes into rigid roles. You're either strong or you're graceful. But Caitlin is smashing through all of that with every photo. She reminds us that you can be a beast on the court and still embrace your beauty and femininity off of it. She's not performing for the camera. She's just being herself, and the world is finally catching up. And let's talk about the reaction from fans, because it's been electric. From Twitter to Instagram, people are cheering not just her appearance, but what it represents. This isn't about objectification. It's about admiration. Caitlin has become a beacon for body positivity and authenticity, especially for young women who are constantly bombarded with unrealistic beauty standards. She's showing the next generation that your body is a vessel for greatness, and that taking pride in it isn't vanity, it's self-respect. When we see someone like Caitlin share these moments, it challenges old narratives and gives permission for others to love themselves a little louder, to be proud of what their bodies can do and how they look while doing it. Beyond all the viral hype and visual appeal, there's a bigger message here, one that stretches far beyond the lens. Caitlin Clark is redefining what it means to be a modern athlete, one who isn't afraid to live fully both in competition and in confidence. She's giving us a new blueprint where performance and presence are equally powerful. And that's something truly rare. She's not seeking validation from the spotlight. She owns it, and the more we see her shine, the more it inspires others to stop shrinking and start showing up as their full selves. Whether you're an aspiring athlete, a fan of the game, or just someone who loves seeing people thrive, Caitlin's journey is a front row seat to excellence in motion. If you haven't seen the photos yet, take this as your sign to check them out, not because of hype, but because they're a masterclass in what empowerment looks like when it's rooted in purpose and pride. Caitlin Clark isn't just making waves on the court, she's making a statement everywhere she goes, and that kind of presence is rare, iconic, and exactly what today's sports culture needs. Her story continues to evolve, and with every step, she's showing us how to do it boldly, unapologetically, and beautifully. So whether she's pulling up from the logo, dishing out jaw-dropping assists, or serving looks that redefine what athletic beauty means, Caitlin Clark is here. And she's not just playing the game, she's changing it for good if you're as inspired as we are. Hit that button, smash subscribe, and stay locked in because Caitlin's just getting started and you won't want to miss what comes next.